So you are looking for a used Tesla. Well, the best way to do it is buying it used. Well, duh, Raj. What the hell what am I here for? What am I here to listen to? I know how to buy it used. Well, do you? I just recently helped a friend of mine pick up a 2018 Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive for a amazing steal. But there were some key learns there, some things I had no idea about. And so what I wanted to do was share those learnings with you and help give you guys the tools you need to make sure that you get the best deal when you're searching for your used Tesla. If you're new here, that's what I do. I help spread knowledge and information on Teslas and EVs and everything under. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you find this video useful and informative, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so more people can find it and learn as well. Let's get into the video on how you can get the best deal on searching for a used Tesla in 6 easy tips. All right, so let's start with the first tip, and that is understanding the Tesla used market. It's as easy as going to tesla.com and looking at the used inventory. It's all there. It's easy to understand. All the vehicles are there, and when we search Model 3, we can see a 2018 Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive vehicle, just like mine and just like the one my friend just picked up, for $41,000. It comes with Autopilot, it's got 325 miles, it's got aero wheels, and all the information is easy to understand, clean, and packs it up pretty like a bow. Now, is $41,000 the best price on that vehicle? I know it's not, because that's definitely higher than what my friend Arnold just bought his for, pretty much the exact same specs. But it's key to understand what Tesla's offering in their used inventory so you know the lay of the land. Tip number 2 is to understand what the new vehicles are priced for. So right now on Tesla's website, a 2021 Tesla Model 3 all-wheel drive long range goes for $47,990. So keep that in mind as you're looking. This is important to make sure that you're not overpaying for your used vehicle. Just for example, here's a vehicle at a local Lexus dealership that's a 2018 Tesla Model 3 long range. I'm guessing a rear-wheel drive, maybe an all-wheel drive, but it's $46,994. That's a $1,000 difference for a 3-year-old vehicle, and a lot has changed in 3 years, especially in regards to efficiency. So knowing what has changed, making sure you're getting the right value, in my opinion, the extra $1,000 is totally worth the 2021 model. That's why it's important to make sure that you understand the price of a brand new vehicle. Now, let's get into tip number 3, and this is what I feel is the most important. When shopping for a used vehicle, make sure that you always have a copy or a picture of the info screen of that vehicle. The reason being is the info screen is the source of truth. It's directly from the car. It's from Tesla. It tells you what the car is, what its range is, what its mileage is, and what features it has. For context, let's take a look at my buddy Arnold's Tesla Model 3 that he got from CarMax. It was silver. Now, one thing to know about silver is that it's a unicorn color. It was only in production for a little bit, and so now finding a silver vehicle is considered rare and of a little bit of value, depending on how much you value the color. Now, if you scroll down here, you'll see that CarMax did provide the info screen. This is great. It allowed us to validate the vehicle, what model it was, what the mileage was, what was the VIN, and what features it has. This info screen is key. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at the features that CarMax and Vroom and Carvana list on their site, it's very inaccurate. Just for example, on Arnold's vehicle here, it's listed automated cruise control. What exactly is automated cruise control? Is it autopilot? Is it not? Is it full self-driving? It does say automated parking, so does that mean it's full self-driving? Because automated parking is only a feature for full self-driving. You don't know unless you have the car info and can validate that. So on the car info here, you'll see there is nothing of reference to full self-driving, so this vehicle does not have full self-driving. That's why the car info screen is super, super important. Do not buy a vehicle unless you've seen the car info screen. Now, that leads me to tip number 4 regarding those features. Understanding what features actually come with your car and stick with the car when you take ownership. Features like autopilot, full self-driving, acceleration boost, heated seats, those all will stick with the vehicle when you take ownership of the vehicle. The features that don't are features like premium connectivity. You'll notice in Arnold's picture here that premium connectivity is an included package here. So we were under the impression that Arnold will never have to pay for a monthly subscription for premium connectivity, as every Tesla charges for today. That was wrong. The reason why this screenshot shows that is because CarMax did not take ownership, did not transfer the ownership from the old owner to CarMax before taking this picture. This picture is still under the ownership of the old owner. What happens is premium connectivity sticks with the original owner. The minute you initiate a transfer of ownership, premium connectivity drops and you're left with a 30-day free trial. After that trial, you're left to fend for yourself to pay the monthly service fee on premium connectivity. So, what Arnold thought he was getting, he did not get. Now, there's not a whole lot of value to hold there. It's $9.99 a month, $120 a year, but it would have been nice to have known that, and seems like CarMax didn't really understand that concept. So, as you're searching for a used vehicle, if anyone tries to upsell you on the feature of premium connectivity, know that that is worth nothing because premium connectivity will not transfer over. Now, in relation to the other features, they will all transfer over and do add value to the car. Another error that we made is understanding what exactly those features are. You'll notice in this screenshot, autopilot safety features. Now, that's quite a bit different from autopilot. Autopilot safety features does not include auto steering and does not include traffic aware cruise control, which is pretty much what you buy a Tesla for and comes with the basic level of autopilot included on every Tesla today. So, Arnold did not get that with his vehicle. He actually had to pay $2,000 after purchasing the car to get that because we were under the impression that autopilot was included. So understanding exactly what those features are and what is listed there and what they mean is very, very important. Let's take a look at a couple other examples. Here's another vehicle on CarMax. It's a blue 2018 long-range Model 3. Now, this vehicle at the bottom here doesn't even list anything related to autopilot. I have no idea what this vehicle has. It doesn't even say whether it's an all-wheel drive vehicle or a rear-wheel drive vehicle. It's very interesting. Now, how can we figure that out? Oh, that's right, Raj. Tip number 3, the info screen. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at it. CarMax didn't include it on this car. Bummer. So always ask for the info screen to confirm what you're buying to make sure you're getting the right deal and justify why is this vehicle $9,000 more than what Arnold paid for his vehicle, which seems exactly the same. Ask questions. Now here's an example from Carvana. It's a 2018 Tesla Model 3. It's $44,590. And as we scroll down, hey, guess what? Info screen is present. From the info screen, we recognize that this is an all-wheel drive. So if we take Arnold's $35K car, we had all-wheel drive, which has a value of about $5,000. We're at $40K now. We can see also it comes with autopilot, which has a value of $2,000. So add another $2,000 to that, we're at $42,000. It's also got acceleration boost. Well, would you look at that? We're coming up with features. So now we're at $44,000 as acceleration boost is worth $2,000. $44,000. And premium connectivity shows that it expires in a month. Well, thank you, Carvana, for taking ownership of the vehicle. Now, $44,000, what did Carvana price it at? $44,590. You know what? That's about right. That's about well priced on a vehicle. But when you look at $44,590 and then you bounce back to what a new car costs at $47,990, you have to now evaluate whether that $3,000 is worth a 3-year-old vehicle with lesser efficiency. That's up to you. $3,000, everyone's going to evaluate that amount differently, but this is where it's really important. Lastly, let's take a look at Vroom. Vroom's got this Model 3 here. It's a 2019 long range. It says that it's an all-wheel drive, gray, and it says it has autopilot. Oh, that's awesome. Let's validate. Well, guess what? It's got the info screen, but it's cropped. It only shows the vehicle, the mileage, and the VIN. It's because these guys don't understand the value of what's below that and how important those feature sets are to see that. So this is a case where you would need to reach out to Vroom and get that full picture to understand what this vehicle has and what it doesn't have. Now, tip number 5. Now, this is the valuation of aftermarket accessories. In the used car game, these guys are not taking off accessories. So what the previous owner did to his vehicle becomes your benefit, your value. There is some residual value in what they've done to the vehicle because that's not being removed. Now, Tesla is not going to sell you with third-party accessories on the car. They're going to take that stuff off. But when you're dealing with the Carvanas and the Vrooms and the CarMaxes, you're going to get those benefits. In Arnold's case, he lucked out. The entire front of his car was wrapped in paint protection film. That's a value of $2,000 purchasing it on your own. Not only that, the car also had a tint on it. That carries a value as well. And lastly, there was a spoiler on the back. Now, it's not the OEM spoiler, but there was a spoiler present, and that carries a value to that as well. Those are all added value that adds more value to the vehicle, and thus makes the price that you're getting it for a better value overall. So understand what you're actually getting. Now, some of these are going to be hard. There was no way we could have told that this vehicle has PPF on it from the pictures. It was only something we realized when we saw it in person. So it does help to see the vehicle in person. Overall, with all these tips and tricks, the last and final tip is take advantage of the knowledge that you've got today. Take advantage of the info that you have at your fingertips when you go in to get the better deal. A lot of these third-party companies don't know what they've got and don't know how to price it. Find yourself that unicorn, find yourself that deal, and get a Tesla at a cheap price by buying used. Let me know if these tips helped you, or did you buy and get a great deal on a used Tesla? Let me know down below. What did you get and how much did you end up paying for it? I'm curious to know. And if you found the information in this video valuable and useful, hit that thumbs up button and share this video with someone else. I hope to see you guys scoring some really slick deals. These are going really fast on these third-party websites because I think people are catching on that used Teslas is a great market and a really cheap entry point into a great electric vehicle. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. By the way, did you see my new mic? You like it, right? It's pretty slick. Anything for you guys. See ya. Features it has. Bless me. So, you want to buy a used Tesla? You want to buy a used Tesla? Let me show you how. Ha! All right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Yep. You know, doesn't matter how many times I've done this, it still is just as difficult every single time. So, let's get started.